I was just joking to myself earlier that, you know, if you think Syrian politics or Syria is complicated, I mean, Lebanon is, don't even get me started, man. Lebanon is way, way more complicated. It's really, well, because, you know, Lebanon and Syria are, of course, neighbors. They have a lot of common everything, common food, dialect, culture, history, but of course they are also very different in some ways. And you know, the political climate in Lebanon is wild. I mean, it's really, even I have difficulty understanding sometimes what the fuck is going on. I think it's complicated on purpose because you have so many foreign actors involved. And this is, of course, the part, I think Rania said this is the part where people say, yes, Hezbollah, it's Iran are meddling inside Lebanon. No, there's a big difference here. When we talk about Iran and Hezbollah are partners. Okay, Iran is not dictating to Lebanon, to Hezbollah what to do in Lebanon. On the other hand, if you look at Samir Jaja, you look at the Lebanese forces militia, Israel tells them what to do. They do the dirty work for Israel. This is a goddamn black on white fact. It's on paper. The massacre, the Shatila massacre, they sent the Lebanese forces in the refugee camp on purpose, knowing full well they would kill the Palestinians for them. So this is astronomically different, right? This is just one example that I'm giving you. Never mind what's happening now. So, you know, there's a difference between being an errand boy, which is what the Lebanese forces are, and other actors are in Lebanon for the United States, for Israel, for Saudi Arabia. And there's a difference between being a partner where Hezbollah and Iran are partners. Do you understand? So when we talk about foreign interference, I mean, you know, this is so ridiculous. So another thing that I think I mentioned briefly, but I'm going to underscore it again, is that what did Hezbollah do recently? They brought in fuel from Iran, right? They brought fuel to Lebanon because Lebanon has this terrible economic crisis. What did the Lebanese forces do? They went and shot people in broad daylight. Like, do you see the disconnect here? Like, you know, it's regardless what you think of either one, these are facts. You know, these things happened, and you can see the disconnect there. You can see the difference between the two in their behavior and mentality. It's astonishing, and this is even without considering the past. So anyway, I don't want to ramble for too long. I mean, I would like to, but I'm trying to keep it as concise as possible so it's easy to understand. And you know, man, the mainstream media, they're so good at lying. They're so good at keeping people in the dark. They're so fucking dishonest. Really, like. It's crazy. You go and you read the headlines, the articles, you know, they paint an entirely different picture. And it's not just in the English language, unfortunately. It's also in Arabic. You have, like I said, some people, I don't want to use any Pompeo language here and say malign actors. No, but you have some people who are, you know, who don't have the best intentions. Let's say it that way. Who are, you know, of course, muddying the waters and trying to paint things in a different light. An ambush is now a clash, etc., etc. So